What would you say is your best work and why?
My best work? Well, I haven't written that many books, Cooper, I'd have to say. But I think my favourite at the moment would be The 700 Habits of Highly Ineffective Parents.
Okay.
Because I'm a very ineffective parent myself, and I know quite a few of the habits, as I'm sure many of your viewers would also appreciate.
What inspired you to be an author?
The paycheck. No, seriously. I can't really remember. I think the first time was, my first book was kind of a collection of based on some of the columns I'd written for the Sydney Morning Herald's Good Weekend magazine. And I thought, well, there's an easy way of writing a book. You can just collect all the ones that you've written before. But they said, oh no, you have to be famous to do that. So I had to write some new ones. But from there on, it just sort of came naturally.
How do you write when you write a book? Like, how is it set up?
Well, I don't write fiction in a long story. I don't write kids' books. I write books for adults. And one of the books was a collection of short stories, so that was a bit different. The other two were, well, parodies. You know what a parody is? If you look at a particular genre and then you sort of twist it and make fun of it a bit. And they were parodies of self-help books, which are books about how to improve yourself. And my current book, which is coming out soon, is a book called Kevin Rudd's iPhone. So that's just a comedy book. So I guess it's really just a question of sitting down and trying to think of as many funny things as you can and putting them all together.
Alright. How long does it take to write a book?
Well, books are written to a deadline. The publisher says you have to have the book in by April. So round about February you start panicking, and then you try and squeeze it in before April. But a lot of writing, as you probably know, is thinking about it. So a lot of it happens in your head, and the time it takes to put it down on the page is much shorter than the time it takes to think it all out.
Okay. How many drafts do you have to write for each book?
Well, word processing has made it very easy to write books. I mean, most of the great books were written either by pen or on typewriter, and every time you made a mistake you had to start again. But word processing makes it very easy. Makes it very easy to change things. So I guess, probably 2, and then you get it back and you have to revise it. So I suppose by the time you're finished with your editor, it's about 3 or 4.
Thank you, Jonathan.
My pleasure, Cooper. Good luck with your writing.